Hey, my family. I trust all is well with you. I trust all is well, but I do have a question. Are you living for you or are you living for the world? What I mean, you know, it's important to take the time out to be by yourself. And by doing so, it allows you to analyze your feelings, which turns to emotions, which strengthens or weakens your spiritual connection, right? When you have a long time, it gives you the opportunity to understand what's fulfilling to you and what's not. So oftentimes we begin to make judgments on us based on, society and what's going on around us. Even though we may feel like we're not comparing ourselves to others, we are, whether it's on TV or whether it's our neighbors or whether it's our family and our friends. There seems to be a time where we have compared ourselves and we will self sabotage thinking that we're not progressing in a certain direction, whether it's for, pursuing your educational career or having a certain amount of money from your job or, you know, leaving a certain standard to society. That some of those things that we go after, we still find ourselves empty because it's not self fulfilled. Y'all, this journey has been long, and I can say, you know, my past few months has been self reflection. And when I say self reflection, I did start off with self sabotage. But through that self sabotage, I wasn't getting anywhere. I was still there, like, okay, honey, what are you doing wrong? You know, there's a difference between self sabotaging and self reflection. Not only do you see where you have done things wrong, but you see where you've done things correct and that fulfilled you. Your happiness is yours to create. And sometimes when you dig a hole so deep and implant yourself in it, it's harder to get yourself out, but it's possible. And one way to understand it and to get yourself out is to understand what's for you and what's not for you. Understanding your purpose. I do believe, and I've always believed, but I didn't have proof until now that some of our hardest trials is what the words that we use now is meant to help others. Like once you overcome this and once you start tackling, you like, man, you know what? I can help somebody do that. You know what? That may just be my purpose. We have to learn to take things thrown at us and make it into something. Kind of like the facts of life, tools of life, whatever you want to call it. Don't look at every obstacle as being something against you. Take your time to understand, like, oh, okay, I could use this. Now I reflected, okay, I understand why this happened and I understand why that happened. Even though in the midst of it, you may have cried, you may have been hurt, you may have been torn, you may have created anxiety and depression, but later, during that self-reflecting mode, you get clarity on why it had to happen. That's growth, baby. That's growth. Don't compare yourself, but yet look within. Look within to understand the meaning and the role it plays for your elevation. Because we're all here for elevation on this journey. Understand that. You're not alone, though. You aren't. But sometimes if you constantly just be giving the answers, you don't learn the lesson. And you have to keep repeating it and repeating it and repeat it until you figure it out for yourself. It's worth it. It's worth it. You obtain greatness in you, along with all the answers that you need. You may need a little tug or a little push, but it's there. It's there, honey. Believe it. Take the time to sit with yourself, to feel your feelings, and to understand your emotions, because they will tell a story. They will give you understanding. Don't doubt yourself. You are worthy to go within and to understand your truth. I'm going to get off of here. Y'all, this breeze is just amazing. I just have to pause and accept it and show gratitude mentally, because earth within itself is a blessing and it's a tool for elevation. But that's a whole nother topic for another day or another video. All is well, baby. All is well, as it will be. I am the leading boss lady. I wish you guys nothing but understanding, prosperity, and growth. I love y'all. Take care.